Yeah, Fashion Cat Podcast, episode 91. We back, baby.
Episode motherfucking 91.
I feel like we've been back for a long time.
Third time's a motherfucking charm. We got these technical ass difficulties and shit. Fucking cameraman back and he acting try it. Fuck, it's Chris' fault.
Blame Chris, hashtag.
Blame Chris. Let's do it. So listen, man. Who y'all want to talk about first, man? We got Perkio, we got the baby, we got Meg Thee Stallion. What we doing, man? Katie's legacy. What we doing?
Give her a little Perkio.
Perkio. All right, man. So y'all seen how it started. Goddamn, we seen 6ix9ine and his goons with a fucking King Von jacket, wrapping it around Perkio's shoulders. Perkio looked fucking shook. He looked uncomfortable. He did not look like he wanted to be there. And he's, so he made a post, 6ix9ine posted that on the internet. And we was like, man, what's going on? People was like, damn, did Perkio sell his soul? You know what I'm saying? Like, did he cross Dirk? Like, what's going on? So then, of course, more footage. God damn, cameraman. So then more footage came out. And Perkio, he happened to be recording himself. And it basically was him talking to another YouTuber called Steve Will Do It, I guess, who's cool with 6ix9ine. And he's saying in the video, hey, I don't want to work with 6ix9ine because basically, him and Dirk got their issues and I'm real cool with OTF and Dirk's done a lot for me, basically, essentially. And he's saying like, it's about respect. So you see Steve Will Do It. He's looking like he's part of the setup to the crowd because in the video he said, well, just meet him. He's literally ignoring what he's saying. And he's like, just meet him, man. Hey, off camera, you can just meet him. Just meet him. And so I guess that's when 6ix9ine and him interacted. And then that became just a whole windstorm after that. Steve Will Do It saying that you knew from the beginning that you were going to see him. He put up a video of when they met in the lobby downstairs because basically he was on Perkio was under the impression that he was going to be working with Steve Will Do It. And in the video he's saying, yeah, 6ix9ine's upstairs. He came out and did a live where some nigga was whispering to him in the background to Perkio. I would say Perkio is because he speaks broken English. He's from Haiti. I think he needed a little assistance explaining it, but people were looking at that as what's going on here. But he basically said that he thought that Steve Will Do It was trolling. He thought he was playing when he said 6ix9ine was up there. Now that gets back to the beginning where Steve Will Do It, his team and Perkio's team were exchanging text messages saying, yo, I can convince Perkio to get over here and do work with 6ix9ine, $7,000. That's what I need, blah, blah, blah. Even fake Drake posted up some shit saying that that Perkio was set up and it was fucked up. So what do we think about this whole situation? This was just a big ass mess.
I don't.
What do you think?
I don't think about it. No, I'm just
What do you think?
I've been being truthfully. I think he's a dude from Haiti. He's just cloud chasing. So
yeah,
I don't know why people take it more serious. I think it's just because it's 6ix9ine and people invested in that beef. They don't want to make it look like somebody's taking the L. But to me, it's like that. That's if he got caught up, whether if he knew or didn't know, it was an ambush. Okay, like what did they expect him to do? Run away?
Yeah, he looked pretty young too. How old is he?
He like 19.
19.
Yeah, what do they expect him to do?
He only been in the U.S. for like 4 years.
Yeah, I get it. He got like Dirk helped him get his fame up, maybe gave him some money, whatever. But at the same time, it's like, what do y'all expect him to do?
So you're saying, so what exactly are you saying?
What I don't see why it's as big as a deal. It's not like that was a Dirk artist.
You don't think it's a big deal if Dirk put money in his pockets and like just showed him a lot of love, gave him some opportunity basically for business, even outside of just whatever business they may have together. And then you turn around and if you were to do a video, let's say if you knowingly did a video with 6ix9ine where he's disrespecting King Von and you're dressing up like me and you putting a Von jacket.
I don't think it's the smartest thing to do.
So you don't think it's a big deal?
But I don't think it's that big a deal to me. Because it's like I don't. He's a clout chaser. I don't. People who chase clout, like 6ix9ine went from Blood to Crip. Like people like in that essence, they do anything for fame. So I don't.
Is 6ix9ine a big deal from going Blood to Crip?
Well,
is that a big deal
to the gangbangers. It is.
Like he's going Blood to Crip and now he's back Crip
to the gangbangers, but to the entertainment wise, no. I seen people do that in high school.
It's a big deal.
That's just how I look at it.
Because 6ix9ine he gonna feed off of that. He got a little nigga that look just like Dirt. Okay. 6ix9ine, everywhere he go, he know the media gonna follow. So that nigga jump quick to put it on social media, basically to troll Dirt and be like, look, I got your man's with your dead man's shirt on. Like he's gonna get every opportunity he get, he's gonna troll Dirt, that whole Dirt camp.
Let me clarify. It's not a big deal to me or the viewers. I feel like it should be maybe it's a bigger deal to Dirt.
That's why that's
okay. Yeah. He should how he should ignore him. Maybe that's something he should maybe he can't ignore that. So I'll clarify it with that.
And at the same time, Perkio probably still starstruck. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he not used to being up under all these type of rappers and shit like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't put too much blame on him like that. He's a teenager from Haiti. Like, I'm not putting 100% blame on that. If Dirk got problems, he need to address 6ix9ine with that.
Yeah, he don't live that life. You can tell.
Dirk, yeah,
that's how I feel.
I feel like 6ix9ine need to address Dirk.
That too.
Like, why the fuck is you trying to catch the nigga that's playing dress up?
Right.
Like, that's how, to me, the whole situation just shows how lame 6ix9ine is. Like, you willing to pay this man, because he said I was going to pay him 10, so you was willing to pay this man $10,000 just because he looks like Lil Durk, just so you can try to disrespect Durk. Go find that man. You the one who's saying go slide for Vine. Mm-hmm. That's your thing, right? Go slide for Vine. Go do this. You go slide. That's the whole thing. Like, you go slide. Like, you look like a lame in this whole situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, like you don't get points off of that. No, everybody on the internet literally was like, nah, that shit lame. Because you're bullying. Like, it's clear intimidation what you did to a 19-year-old. Mm-hmm. Now, remember when 6ix9ine was talking about catching cases at 19 and all this? He was like, I was a kid. I was scared. I was this. But then you turn around and you do like you just the day before that, you was passing out money and all that. And now you're doing this. Like, you just not, it just comes off like, bro, you're not a good person. Like, and you try to act like it, like at times. But it's just like, if you got a problem, you can't tell this nigga go slide for Vine. But yet, bro, if you really wanted to go find Durk and have an altercation with Durk, you could. Yeah. His fucking tour schedules, all his shows be up. Like, Go get at that man if that's how you feel. You supposed to be the roughest, toughest person out of New York, king of New York. That's who you is. You this tough. Go handle that with him. Stop. Don't go at no 19-year-old. I'm not gonna fuck with no 19-year-old and walk up on him with 1,000 niggas.
But I don't think Lil Daniel tough though. I mean,
he's not. He got security. We all know that.
He got security look like the fucking WWE wrestlers, bro. Like, come on, dog. And then your security is filming you out in public. You ain't out there by yourself. We know your security in the background. I don't think he's
either with security or he's just with 100 niggas.
The last live he did, I ended up watching when he was responding to this. He basically saying Perkio knew what he was doing. He looked like he was by himself.
It's cap, bro. I'm gonna tell you why it's cap. I mean, the video enough where Perkio is talking to Steve.
No, I'm talking about him being by himself.
Who was by himself?
I don't think 6ix9ine, bro.
I just seen 6ix9ine get punched in the club in the back of the head by some nigga.
Look like he
missed.
He
had security with him. I thought he missed. He's saying he hit him in the head.
He grazed him, bro.
But he had security.
Yeah, I'm not saying he never have security. I'm saying, well, it doesn't even matter.
I don't really care about security or not. Like, all I know is even if 6ix9ine doesn't have security, he's gonna move smart. Like, it is what it is. Like, I'm not saying that I don't hold that security shit against him. Yeah,
not like that.
I don't hold that shit against him. Like, 6ix9ine's not going to a club or going to somewhere important where he could be spotted by himself. We know that. Now, he might go slide at a Subway and get in and out with his mask on, his Pooh Shiesty mask on real quick. And he might get in and out. He might do that real quick. Yeah, I do think he'll do that. That's not a big deal. I don't care if 6ix9ine's by himself or not. Ultimately, that's on him. What I do think was lame, though, I just thought this was kind of like the lame. Like, usually niggas mess with 6ix9ine, you know what I'm saying, besides him coming at Durk. Mm-hmm. Usually niggas always have something to say about 6ix9ine, which is like, we gonna get into 42 Dugg in a minute. Like, he never said nothing about 42 Dugg.
And this live, he addressed 42 Doug too. That's
Exactly.
what I saw. He said,
So what I'm saying is,
42 Doug too. That's
exactly.
what I saw. He said,
So what I'm saying is,
offered
niggas
smack him.
always say something about 6ix9ine, and then he's the type of nigga where it's just like, I go too far with my shit. So like, you say something to me, I'm gonna go crazy. So that's where that's the difference when like niggas bother him. In this situation, he set Perkio up, and I think Perkio, he needs to reconsider who his manager is, because it's clear in them text messages that his manager is money hungry, and his manager was like, okay, cool, and he didn't never tell him that 6ix9ine gonna be here, but he clearly knew. So that's why 6ix9ine and Steve will do it, saying, nigga, you knew. But no, you talked to his management. I don't think his management told him. And so that's where it looks different. His manager is the one that accepted that money. When you see the money, you see Perkio getting the hell out of Dodge. You see the manager grabbing the bread.
Yeah, he got an elevator quick as fuck.
Yeah, that nigga is trying to get the fuck on, bro. Like he said it. He already said it in the video. It's about loyalty. It's about respect for me. So it is what it is. I mean, so what did he say about 42 Doug? You talking about?
Like during the live where 6ix9ine was addressing it, he was basically saying, yeah, Perkio knew what was up. And then he was like, all these niggas had something to say. He said, 42 Doug, I smacked the shit out you.
Consensually.
Essentially, he said, I'm still on parole. So, essentially, it's like we could lock in a room and we could see about each other. Like, I really violate you. I don't know niggas. I think do that to you.
I think that'll be the dumbest fight ever. Them niggas both look fucking like idiots trying to fight each other. They both look like they can't fight.
Bro, I'm be real.
42 Doug fucking 5 feet.
Bro, I'm not gonna.
He will smack the fire out that nigga though. He'll get a good smack. I ain't gonna lie.
42 Doug, bro.
I want that smoke.
4'2" Doug.
4'2" Doug.
No, 42 look like he got a good grip. Like after he get the shit smacked out of him, he gonna hold on to him.
He might need to tussle that nigga.
Yeah, he gonna tussle him. 6ix9ine skinny as fuck. That nigga thick and fat. That nigga,
he might got low center gravity.
He gonna grab his leg. He gonna bite you. He like a nigga that bite.
I done seen a short nigga scoop a tall nigga before.
Yeah. He look like a nigga that bite. You know what I'm saying? Like
Lil Doug, man. His voice. He got a voice of a kid, bro.
Lil Doug.
That nigga gonna pick him up off of you.
You're right.
He definitely gonna get the 5 smacked out of him one time though. I ain't even gonna lie. 6ix9ine gonna get that smack off. Like
call 4
he gonna
p.m.
smack that nigga like he his kid. You know what I'm saying? And he gonna be in it, but that nigga do got a little ass voice. He gonna be there. Ah!
He could come out with a face print on that nigga face.
Rest in peace. That nigga gonna get his ass smacked, bro. I believe. You can tell the way 6ix9ine said it that he meant that.
He meant that shit. Like all that bullshit. You nigga, I will violate you. You too small.
Never heard 6ix9ine talk about no other rapper like
said
that.
He never said he gonna smack the fire out of nigga. He said, yo, respectfully, I'll smack the fuck out of you. Like I'll smack the fire out of you. So I don't know, man. Hey, man. Perkio,
what did 42 Doug say?
He put up a post, and them niggas can't speak no fucking English when they type, but essentially he was just saying, like, subliminally, like, you get YouTubers and other people involved in your beef with another nigga, you a pussy. Yeah. You should have just handled it yourself. Like, go see that man. Basically, the same sentiment that I'm saying, he said.
I wonder if he always handled his own beef.
That's a good question. Because these rappers, they definitely don't. And 42, like I hate playing the height and size card, but he's not a nigga that can really be out here
talking crazy.
We seen like Lil Uzi Vert. Yeah, seem like he might have security with him too, but he's like he'll step
too, and he'll step. He's athletic.
You can tell he at least sees it, but I don't know.
We just seen Uzi he's stepping in ASAP Bar, the nigga who snitched on ASAP allegedly. Mm-hmm. He walked up on a steak knife.
That nigga Uzi look crazy. He looked old in the hair.
He crazy. I don't even know why he would do that, being that he's on probation for the same shit when he pulled up on the Britney girl's ex and the other nigga.
Are we moving on to ASAP Bari shit or?
Nah, I mean I ain't even had that shit written down, but I just
like should he just be moving around like this?
ASAP Bari?
Yeah, like even if it's alleged, bro, you gotta be low because you got like.
But you know what? Maybe he think that them ASAP niggas is pussy. Like, I don't know.
So he got a job to ASAP.
And he got shot, but I guess.
I don't know. If it's true, then no. My thing is, like, I feel like people, fans, or supporters is the type of people that would jump to do something. Like, you never know who might take that shit.
Maybe, I don't know what his
problem is. Rihanna stan. You don't snitch on Rihanna's baby daddy. Like, what? I just would be.
Isn't that the same nigga who was like, they were saying, like, raped? raped a girl, like was sexually assaulting a girl in that video he was talking about.
I thought that was the other nigga.
No, that was ASAP Bari they were talking
The
about.
one that used to be affiliated with them. What's his name? The dude like designer and shit.
Ian Connor. No. Ian Connor got his own sexual assault cases.
Oh, they just
But that was
Flick of sexual
ASAP
assault.
Bari. So it looked like they been had beef. You know what I'm saying? That was ASAP Bari. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. But since we talking about it, they did goddamn raid that nigga ASAP Rocky house and found some guns.
I'm not surprised you shot at that
Yeah,
nigga.
so he's in some real deep
Wait,
doo-doo.
that gun that's like that they found like with the ammo from that particular
I don't
gun?
know yet. You know, they got to go and do ballistics with
Ballistics,
that. That's
right.
going to take a little time. But I will say, ASAP, man,
Why keep the gun?
he about to leave Rihanna and her to be a pregnant woman. About her, you know what I'm saying?
Single mom.
Single mom.
Pregnant.
Most famous single mom ever.
Got to be more careful.
Let's talk about the baby, man. Because then we going to get on Meg. Let's talk about the baby first, man.
I'm sick of that nigga, bro.
What the fuck is wrong with Rolling Stone, though?
But
Did
what are we
y'all?
talking
So Rolling Stone, they
Oh, they
leaked
released that
exclusive
video?
footage
The Walmart shit.
of the Walmart altercation. And they basically put it out there, and I guess they spoke to the mother of the deceased guy that happened to be in the video. And, you know, of course, you know, the parent is always going to be like, you know, my son, he's a good kid. He never even been in a fight. He was only 19 years old, blah, blah, blah. They put that out there. And to my surprise, it was a lot of people who clearly, well, I guess if you don't live in those type of states, a lot of people who didn't understand that, like stand your ground law.
What did happen at? What state was that?
This was in North Carolina.
Okay.
They got stand your ground. And so people were saying like, yo, he's done. He's going to go to jail. He's going to go to jail for murder. Like now that the video's out, they don't understand the whole, that he was already, the footage has been shown to the prosecutors, to the judge. They decided not to press charges. They said that it was self-defense. Just what do we think about the situation? First of all, what do we think about Rolling Stone? Like, what is the motive behind this? Like, what do we think about that?
I call me like I'm not shocked by it or surprised. Like I feel like any tabloid media
Right. Any outlet they
outlet
can get.
they gonna post it.
Yeah.
Like that's not. I don't really. That's if that was like. I don't feel like it's the first time that something like that's happened. So I just look at that as just, you know, they got it first.
Yeah.
But I didn't really see the video. So, but like if you said that, I think people are just misinformed.
Oh, you didn't see the video?
I think it's more so misinformed that if they were, oh my God, he's going to jail now. You know that they probably, you think the court didn't have access to that, but Rolling Stone got it first.
Yeah. I can explain the video to you. Starts off, you see two niggas standing in front of basically the baby. Looks like the baby's cart or whatever. He's with his baby mama. And then all of a sudden you see the baby come out of nowhere and attack one of the dudes. Like he hits him. So they're wrestling. They're tussling. Now the dude that he's fighting isn't the dude that he killed. The dude next to him is the dude that he killed, right? The dude next to him, 19 years old, pulls out a gun while the baby and him is tussling. Now he does put it back, but he does also have his hand on his waist the whole time. He's trying to, I don't know if he's trying to break it up, but he's kind of like in the middle of the shit. The baby mama's over there. She hits the nigga in the face.
Cheers, who? The nigga
She
with
hit the
gun?
nigga with the gun in the face. Allegedly, she screamed, "He's got a gun." The footage is edited. They only show the beginning of the altercation and the end.
I seen the end where he like,
And they show the end,
He
and the
pulls
baby
out.
fucking, it looked
So
like
he
somebody
slides.
folded that nigga up and rolled that nigga like a fucking 8-ball corner pocket. Like, I don't know how the fuck you slide like that. But that nigga got off and let off a shot. And you could tell, like, his mind's racing after that because he's just like, yo, what the fuck? Like, type shit. And that's the end of it.
yeah. If you get in the fight, like you, Trayvon Martin.
Yeah.
Look at
So
the-
people don't,
look
I
at that
think
law.
people don't understand that just because I hit you first does not mean that I wasn't defending myself. Nigga, I tried to get the jump. Some niggas run, some niggas fight. You know what I'm saying? One of the niggas had his hand in his hoodie as if he was clutching something. So it's kind of like, damn, like, you know, what is self-defense? Y'all don't understand what self-defense is? So, I don't know. Lear, what you think?
I mean, shit, I agree with the baby. Shit, nigga, your life is either you or me. You know what I'm saying? Shit, and trust me, if I got the odds, it ain't gonna be me. Fuck it, I'm gonna pop before you pop. Shit, I don't trust niggas like that, bro. I don't blame the baby. I mean, keep in mind, I'm sick of the baby with all the shit he got going on, but in that particular spot, I don't think he was wrong, bro. You there with your baby mama. Your baby mama at danger. You now at danger. You like in the public eye out there in North Carolina at the time. You see two niggas tucking their hands in their pockets and in their hoodies. Nigga, I'm popping too. Fuck that.
Well, I have a gun if you ain't gonna use it.
Right. You mean shit. Man.
Yeah, I think Rolling Stone, y'all foul for putting up edited footage.
I don't think they wrong though.
I see. Okay, yeah. I think I get what you're saying, Justin.
Rolling Stone,
they try to paint a narrative.
Yes.
That's the difference. If
Rolling Stone is trying to paint the narrative. There's no context behind it.
The baby,
they're putting it up.
That's a little nasty.
Do you think that have anything to do with the baby, like what's going on with him?
I think it got something to do with the gay shit. They have problems with him. Yeah, I think it's all of that shit. But damn, y'all trying to get a nigga in.
It just fits the story. Like the baby ain't the most popular person right now.
Yeah.
So they just
gonna pour it on.
Yeah.
So my whole thing is like, damn. That's why it's a narrative. Like, so damn, like y'all willing to go this far? Like, is there any moral ground and integrity in y'all business?
Because that's for public perception.
This is why rappers need to stop fucking with these publications because they don't respect you. They'll sell you out for a fucking click. You know what I'm saying? So I just think that it's real disrespectful. So, we good?
Okay, your phone.
So yeah, I just think that it's I think it's a little disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? 25. So yeah, I mean, it is what it is. What do we think about him fighting his artist, Wisdom?
I think Wisdom got hands and little Bob. That's what I think. I think the baby.
I don't know.
So I can tell y'all. So I did a reaction to this. The LaFleur Lounge. Now we are not Big Just Reactions anymore. We are no longer Big Just Reaction. Go follow and subscribe to the LaFleur Lounge. But basically, this is what they interviewed. Shout out to Fuchsia's TV. They interviewed two dudes that was there. And they said basically what happened. Now, I don't know if this is true. Wisdom, he's like only like 20, 21 years old, right? Mm. He's a kid. He's young, stupid. So allegedly, the nigga let off like firecrackers in the venue.
In
that venue where they was performing. Like imagine you're at State Farm Arena, you down below wherever y'all is in the room where you go to prepare or whatever, y'all chilling. And these niggas is in the hallway lighting off firecrackers. And, you know, it's heavily police presence and it's smoke and it's loud. It sounds like gunshots. So allegedly the police came down there with AKs and shit, trying to secure, thinking that it's something going on or whatever. It's a rap venue too. So, you know, it's a rap thing going on. So of course they went down there to see what's going on. Whatever, almost gets the show canceled. The baby allegedly found out that he had something to do with it, and that's why he swings on him. And then you see the baby saying, like, nigga, I took care of you, nigga. You couldn't, like, nigga, you staying in my house or some shit to that nature. That's what he was saying.
It's public, bro.
So, yeah, that's probably the only difference. He should have handled that behind the scenes.
I feel like he should have handled that behind closed doors. You walking with your whole entourage and you just up and swing on him. You already look like bad news baby in the media. Now you go and do that? Come on, dog.
But I think at that moment, it's easier to say handle behind the scenes. I thought it kind of looked like a little
corner. It's in a public venue.
Yeah, bro.
It's just backstage. Everybody recording and shit. That's why you got.
Is it? Everybody gonna record.
Yeah.
Could you go backstage and see that shit?
But he's saying you don't know who else was over there back on. I agree with you. I see what you. Maybe he.
I think that
it was a whole bunch of people, bro.
Bro, I think that. First of all, from a nigga who's actually the baby and you do immature shit yourself, he's only following the leader. Now, maybe you wouldn't have done something like that. But at the end of the day, you got to ask yourself, do you handle shit correct? No. He's 20, 21 years old. This is going to come with it. You want to be the big boss baby CEO, correct? You just showed the whole country how you handle your business. Mm-hmm. You could have released him. You could have talked to him. If you gonna beat his ass when you get home. You said he lived with you. Whatever it may be. You gotta be in a business mindset and not a street nigga mindset. So you decided that you wanted to put hands on that man. It's just a bad look, especially in the midst of everything you got going on. Sometimes you need to explain to a nigga like, hey, bruh, you just put my money on the line. You just did this. You put everybody's life on the line. You did this. Like, you gotta learn. We gotta learn ways to talk to people and get people to understand shit without putting your hands on them. I understand the frustration. I understand why he would want to put his hands on them. But this is a business. It's not the streets no more. You're in a business. That's how I look at it. You got to handle it like an adult. You 30 years old, baby. You 10 years older than this nigga. What was you doing at 21? Because we see what you still doing at 30, nigga. That's how I look at it.
I agree with you. It's just easier said than done. In that moment, you think about that money, you think about the pressure you on.
That's the point.
You see that nigga.
But how can you?
He might have been laughing.
Ask yourself this: how can you get mad at a nigga because he brought the police down there, and then you turn around and you swing on him as if the police didn't see that, you wouldn't go to jail. Right. You just did the same shit. I get every reason why he would feel like that. Don't get me wrong. You handle that shit. You handled it in a hallway packed full of people.
I just feel like in our culture, I'm like just sometimes it can go like that, especially if that's like the big brother little brother relationship. Heat in the moment, like and he swung, he just happened to miss, and then it should we should never have seen it. That's the problem. That's the
baby has been in the game long enough to know that niggas is recording at all times. So for you to do a sneak 360 punch on a nigga.
It looked like he caught that nigga too.
He didn't catch. He caught him right here on the shoulder. Like
I'm talking about the nigga caught the baby.
Yeah, no. He caught that nigga clearly.
He like that nigga baby.
Punched the hat off that nigga head. Now you really want to regret it, nigga. You goddamn.
That's fine.
Nigga hit the hat off that big ass head. Boy, you know he wears size 8. Goddamn. And he knocked that shit off your head. Goddamn.
That nigga looked like he caught one.
Yeah, he did.
Had to rethink it. All right, nigga, we're gonna do.
That's why he started. He let security get his ass after that.
Oh shit!
I took care of you. Hit me in my motherfucking face. So, Meg Thee Stallion, man, this one right here. This was like, to me, this is like the biggest shit
my brother said.
Of the week right here. Meg Thee Stallion, for whatever reason, went to Gayle King, bro, and. Yeah, that's exactly what I was about to say. Gayle King, she's questionable about black men. And she explained her side of the story. Now, people were saying, this bitch lying. Some were saying she had inconsistency. Some, felt the sympathy for her and was saying, yeah. I think one of the most controversial parts of the interview is when they asked, did you have a sexual relationship with Tory? And she hesitated. She asked her, to repeat it again, like to elaborate. And then she said, no. What do y'all think she's lying about? Is she lying? What's going on with Megan Thee Stallion? Why did she need to do this? Was it necessary? Speak everything y'all feel about this situation. Like, please.
But then she just dropped a song talking about she did fuck him?
Plan B. She made a song called Plan B. She didn't say Tory's name. She's just rapping, allegedly.
Honestly, I watched it. I've seen breakdowns over it. My biggest takeaway, sometimes I forget she was a victim of this situation. Like, I think people are quick to call somebody a liar or inconsistent, whatever. All that shit could be true, but she was the victim of the situation. Like, allegedly, I guess.
She was definitely the victim. Something happened to her.
If
you believe that she got shot, then she's the victim.
Yeah.
But there's some people who, for whatever reason, they don't feel like she's been shot.
Like what? What's the biggest reason why they believe she ain't been shot at?
You can see the blood.
Well, you got Wack 100. He put it out there that allegedly, and it makes sense. Allegedly, she was drunk. They argued in the car. You know how she kept saying, I want to get out.
She kicked the window.
She was kicking the window.
Uh-huh.
Some would say that she cut her foot on the glass. That's where I got cut by glass.
Oh, so are they saying like there's a gun that went off but it didn't touch her?
I'm not sure. I don't really talk to nobody who don't. I think everybody in my circle believes that she's been shot.
But there's bullet fragments on her foot.
That's what I thought. That's what I say.
Oh, like
I mean, that's what they said. They said, you got shrapnel in your foot.
So like,
but some people were saying she was limping before.
But that's not
happened.
That's not.
I don't know.
That's not the same thing.
It's like, not. Listen, I can't explain.
I can have bullet fragments and cut my foot before, but it still means you shot at me, or I'm
facts.
So
she could have cut her foot and still got shot.
Cut her foot off, and
we know that she was shot.
So yeah, that's she was the victim of that.
Yes.
So somebody had to shoot the gun, whether it was an accident, whether it was a tussle. At the end of the day, that's all I care about. Whether she was drunk, whether she instigated, whether everything.
Is that all you care about?
Yeah. Because,
so you don't care if she were to be lying on somebody?
To me, it's clearly. Well, yes, I do care about
lying.
that.
She fucked them.
No, but like that part, I don't care. Lying about if he didn't shoot her.
But you know what? That's why that does matter though. If she's lying about the sexual relationship.
Because
if she'll lie about that, then what else is she lying about?
She clearly lied about everything. Like
that's
as far as like, oh, I just wanted to go.
Yeah, she got kicked out. You got kicked out. That's always been the story since day one. You got kicked out.
I wasn't. She clearly. It's obvious.
Meg.
She painted herself like a perfect little angel that just happened to be the wrong place at the wrong time.
So if somebody's lying like that, do we have to take? I'm asking you. Do we have to take like the fact that she's lying to make herself look better? That she could possibly be lying on Tory.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
yes,
that's why to me that's not the only thing that matters is that she was a victim. My thing is
not the only thing that matters to me. What I was to clarify, the only thing that matters is who shot her. That's it. Whether she's lying about it or not, that's all I care about now.
Kind of, yeah.
I want to know what happened.
I say it's bigger than black and white. I think it's bigger than just a black and white situation.
To me, that's the biggest though,
and that's why I thought the way that academics broke it down was kind of masterfully. And of course, he has inside information. Like he's heard stories. Yeah. He's probably talked to. He said he talked to Tory and he talked to Kelsey. Now I'm sure Kelsey didn't tell him.
He said both of them skipped the part about what happened.
Yeah, nobody wants to talk about what actually happened.
It sounds like he's saying there was a cover up and then something happened that made Megan.
It sounds like he's saying that basically they were arguing because they got kicked out. It's been found out that Meg was fucking with Tory and Kelsey was already fucking with Tory. They were arguing. She got out. She wanted to get out. He claimed she was kicking the window. You know how drunk, like when you're belligerently drunk,
you do anything. You
do shit like that. Megan, now mind you, when they get to court, they're going to call out Megan's past. Megan has been arrested before for beating up her boyfriend at a concert. She's came out of her mouth and explained the story, right? So they're going to use that to go to assassinate her character in court. Now, they're trying to say she's aggressive and she's kicking out windows allegedly. I want to get out. She gets out. Allegedly, Kelsey is angry about the situation, grabs the gun. Tory's trying to wrestle it out her hand. Gun goes off. Bullet hits the ground, breaks to 1,000 pieces, hits her feet.
I don't know, man.
I'm not saying this is the story.
No.
Is what I'm just saying what academics said. This is
I don't know, man. Like, I was listening to Kelsey's Instagram video where she academic posted.
I remember watching that.
She didn't sound like somebody who pulled the trigger.
To me, she did.
She sounded like somebody like this one. Like she seemed too calm. Like if I had,
but you know that wasn't right after the situation.
I guess what I'm trying to say is if that's what happened, that wouldn't be my response. She making it seem like
I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. The Kelsey chick don't really seem like the brightest chick in the world. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Maybe that's what.
Just when I was watching the video,
a little too nonchalant to be. Like if that's what happened, that's way too nonchalant.
So listen, I think it's
that would make sense on Tory. Like he don't want to snitch because that's what.
But you gotta understand. This is what I think. This is why I think Megan is fucking up.
I don't.
Let me just say this. This is why I think Megan is fucking up. I think everybody, and excuse my son in the background, but I think everybody knows that Megan was so drunk that she probably doesn't really know
That's
who did it.
That's really important.
And I think that Megan really should have just said from the beginning, been clear and just said that I was super fucking drunk. I don't know who shot me.
But in her defense, just because she might not have seen it, she made up the rest of it. And she lying. But I'm sorry. I pay y'all $1 million. Like,
I think she remembers bits and pieces. I think that also, let me say this. Niggas can panic as well. The same way she said she panicked and tried to take up. Tory could also, if that's true, I don't know if the $1 million thing is true. It could be. And if so, that's a whole nother story. I can't make up excuses for Tory, but I could kind of see if we're talking the way that academics, let's say it went down the way academics said. I can see if maybe he had his hand on the gun trying to wrestle it out, and he may have caused that to go off as well as
he put the blame on himself.
Kelsey.
Yeah,
he could be putting the blame on himself, saying, "Listen, I just want everybody to get out of this shit clear. I'll give you $1 million. I'll give y'all $1 million. Let's get."
I think something like that happened.
That's
the only reason why I feel like I think something like that happened.
I think
whether it was him holding the gun, Kelsey put her hands on it and went off, and
I think Kelsey could have been holding the gun and he tried to wrestle it, and in the midst of it, the gun went off.
I think he could have been drunk, and I don't know.
Also, yeah,
I don't know. I don't think he.
I just don't understand the motive. Like, she's painting the motive that he just for no reason, because she wanted to leave the party and they wanted to stay. They got to arguing, and he pulls the gun out and leans over the trunk and says, "Dance, bitch," and shoots her. I don't believe that.
My thing is, bro,
I don't believe that.
All of them so good. Why was a gun even in this situation?
Security's gun.
Oh, okay.
He, that's his job. Security driving. But I don't understand it. Like, even that, like he said, why would you get back in the car if a nigga just maliciously attacked you? You was just so ready to leave before that out of the car. This is how I know you got to be drunk and belligerent, because you were in a fucking bikini talking about you want to leave in the middle of the night in LA and you're a public figure. You mean to tell me your ass was basically ass naked and you wanted to walk down the street?
Yeah,
that's what drunk motherfuckers do.
Gail failed with that.
Gail didn't put no pressure. No pressure. That was a terrible interview. I'm not saying that Megan Thee Stallion wasn't a victim. I'm not saying Tory didn't do it. But I do believe that if you was going to do an interview, Gail, you could have put a little pressure on her. And I also think that, why are you doing the fucking interview? Why do you want us to realize you're the victim?
Public perception.
Like, you got a case in September, let it go. Like, we going to handle it then.
She can't handle that. That's easy. I mean, it's easy to say, but she go on Twitter every day, Marcus the Stallion, you're lying. She probably tried to defend herself.
I feel bad for Meg, though, bro.
I do, but she need to
potentially hurt her career.
She need to be a little more honest.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I think people will come out for a little bit more off her if she was a little more honest.
If she really,
I was wild, I was drunk, but I didn't deserve to get shot.
Yeah, she would have said, "Listen, I don't remember. We always consuming alcohol, and I really don't remember who shot me, or I didn't see it. This is what I was told.
That's what I thought.
If you were really just 100, and maybe she wanted to do that. They saying that Rock Nation the one who told her, no, we're going to say it's Tory. But you got the right to say no. Like, you can't be trying to, like, you think about your career.
Nasty word.
You sabotage somebody else.
You think about your career, a nigga that has 2 kids, a nigga that, you know what I mean? Like, you going to try to ruin. I'm not saying that this is what she's doing, but allegedly, you will be ruining somebody's life.
I do feel, even she clearly not being 100% honest.
She's definitely not being honest about everything.
I don't understand why she'll go so hard.
Facts.
To blame Tory if he didn't have something to do with it.
Yeah.
Or even if you know that maybe he was trying to prevent the situation and an accident happened. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, it's different.
It's not.
I'm saying that's different for her. I wouldn't have the same, like, I would, that then it wouldn't make sense. If it was if he tried to prevent it and you make up a story to say he shot you, like, dance bitch,
that's fucked up.
That's fucked up. You can
you
can blame somebody without.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I really felt like that dance bitch shit started on Twitter and she grabbed that shit.
That's crazy.
That's how I honestly feel 100% about that shit.
She hasn't addressed the best friend once.
Right.
Not one time.
Right. Because
that's interesting to me.
The reason I feel like she doesn't want to address the best friend is because the best friend is going to expose the fact that you a dirty bitch. You done goddamn did this to her a few times allegedly. Like every nigga that she fuck with, you take her nigga.
So it's kind of like
You're
the best
lying.
friend know too much about her, so she just picked Tory.
sure.
Facts.
That can be
Think about
right.
all the dirt she probably got on Megan.
Damn, that's fucked up, man.
It like
If it was
everything
both of them was an accident, or the girl was gonna shoot you, and Tory hit it and it went off, but it went off a couple times. But anyways, hit it, and then you just be like, it's really your fault. But since you got too much on me, I'm gonna pick Tory. That's
nasty.
That's nasty
Nasty
work.
word.
That's
nasty
woman
word.
ass shit, right?
Hey man.
Right.
All right, man. Pooh Shiesty sentenced to 5 years. Quick. What do we think about it? He'll be out. He's already done a year. Do we think that he could come out and still be
That's
relevant?
my question. Yeah, I think he's gonna come out super relevant in 4 years from now.
Starting over, my boy.
I'm about to say, don't the game change every
I don't know where Gucci Man gonna be in 4 years. I don't know if Gucci Man.
Did Gucci come out and take like what? When y'all, I guess my question is, obviously he was still successful, but he had to deal with the clone shit. Like, do y'all feel like he got back to where he was? Did he find a role and stick with it?
Yeah,
I feel like he found a role, stick with it, but I don't think he ever.
I think he would know because he came out hot. He had the shit. He came out like I Get the Bag and all them songs. Like he was probably more successful when he first got out of jail than where he is now as far as music, his own music. But just like Yo Gotti, I feel like him and Yo Gotti, even though they don't really like each other, they're kind of like in the same place in life. Like we falling back off the music because we signing artists and we trying to get the real money.
So he's more focused on getting money than
Exactly. He had Pooh Shiesty. Pooh Shiesty was a money maker.
And
Fujiano
Gucci and
was
Pooh was in different situations. Gucci was like in the middle of his career. Pooh Shiesty was.
I mean, well, Gucci
beginning.
been getting locked up, but Gucci was always doing 6 months, and then at the end he had a federal.
I'm talking about the first federal case. He wasn't like
Yeah,
this.
no.
Wasn't after.
Gucci was in his 30s. He was like our age.
It
when
wasn't
he
after
did
So
that.
Icy.
Yeah, he was already established.
Yeah, he was already established.
He already had successful artists signed to him before. Like he's already the business and everything. Now, like I said, I think it all
His
just
legacy
depends
was
on
already
how
set.
hard Gucci wants to push him for these next few years. I don't think Pooh Shiesty's fan base is established enough to be like a necessarily like
He really like Bobby Shmurda.
he's kind of like Bobby Shmurda, but I feel like
That's the closest I could think of.
I'm trying to think. Why did the people love Bobby Shmurda so much? Because Bobby
he
Shmurda
didn't
shit wasn't
snitch.
on camera though. Like it wasn't like I feel like Pooh Shiesty's situation was like, damn, you a dumbass nigga. When we looked at Bobby Shmurda, we just was like, well, maybe we was calling him stupid
He
too.
called him stupid too. He
Yeah, we
snitched on
called him
himself.
stupid.
The narrative was he snitched on himself.
Yeah.
The feds used that whole song to build their case,
right,
to finish their case. They already had the case, but to like,
I think music is consumed too fast even now. I'm not saying that he can't, but he got to come out. He got to come out like King Lil J. Like y'all been seeing how he been coming out. He been dropping music videos every other week, every other day.
that's above my head.
Okay, so King Lil J was a nigga who's basically used to be with FBG Duck and all them niggas.
Oh, he
was
the
the
nigga
main
that
one.
dissed Devon.
Yeah.
I seen that. Okay.
So basically, he was like hot back then. He went to jail for 7 years, just like Bobby Shmurda. He got out, but he did what Bobby Shmurda should be doing. I'm dropping music. I'm doing interviews. Like I'm moving.
I didn't hear a song, but I seen the interview.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Pooh Shiesty gonna have to do. Pooh Shiesty definitely can come out and be all right. But
I don't know, bro.
But-
how years like them kids that was on that? Oh, you a street nigga. They
gonna say, you gotta
they
keep
gonna
up.
graduate
You
and
gotta
grow
keep
up.
man,
So
it's
now
still-
you introduce yourself to a whole new that fan base.
that's all. Just
Is it gonna
but
be
you
more
either
music?
gonna come out like Bobby Shmurda
The
and
image-
not do it right, or you gonna come out.
Image
That's
is
how you
gonna
play
be
it.
there, but the music got to follow.
That's what I'm about to say. That's
And
all I
then,
was
like
saying.
Leroy said, the sound changed.
You gotta stay up on the sound. You gotta.
I feel like he'll be alright though. I think he'll be.
I think it's 50-50.
My question is all right enough,
No,
or is he gonna
If
be?
he still listen,
is he still gonna be able to
that's why I
recapture
say
that magic?
that's why I say it matters about Gucci, because if Gucci is even still successful, more successful in 4 or 5 years, because you know Gucci holding on to that contract because he made him a lot of money right now, so he gonna hold on to that. If Gucci is still a successful A&R, a successful label owner, then he could fall right in line and he's good. But let's say that Gucci is irrelevant at the time. In 4 years, when he gets out, 3.5, then Pooh got to start from the ground up. He got to come out with a hit. You know the crowd. You know we only gonna give him 2 weeks to be hot, a month. So you got to come out right. Don't come out washed, bruh. So I think he can be relevant. I don't think it's an automatic guarantee for either one, though. I'll say that.
I don't know. Gucci, what he developing with like Big Scar, Big Walk Dog.
Yeah, he still got people he's signing, but
I
you see
feel
how
like
rapidly he signed people.
Yeah, but I feel like if those three could control the realm while fucking Pooh Shiesty locked up, I feel like Pooh would be alright.
And they don't tell him who he gonna run into.
Right, you know what I'm saying?
Who else he gonna get hot?
Gonna develop and shit like that.
And I mean, Pooh Shiesty dropping tomorrow, so we gonna see how this sound. We got a lot of people dropping tomorrow.
It
Pooh
was
Shiesty,
2 years, a year and a half.
he definitely straight. He's straight.
That might help.
But you never know. He might not do the full 5. He might be out good.
I mean, he's already did a year, so he got 4. He'll probably do 3.5. So he'll probably do around 4.
He might do 2.5. Good behavior.
Nah. This federal. He doing 4.
Nah.
He doing 4.
Ain't no chance.
He doing 4. You doing 90, 80, 85 to 90% in the feds. So, and shit, you know, you gotta goddamn make sure you straight up in that motherfucker too. Protect yourself.
I'm about to say, don't he got other cases too?
Yeah, but I don't think that case is strong. Just because the bodyguard caught amnesia and said he don't know who shot him. So
Pay him off.
you know how that go. Like I said, we got a lot of people dropping. Travis Scott, Future,
Oh yes.
Kendrick said he dropping. So this next month, who is gonna have the best album within this next month? Who all dropping? We got Pooh Shiesty tomorrow. We got Future dropping.
Man, you know.
Kendrick.
You
on
already
13th.
know niggas is gonna say Kendrick.
Yeah.
And I'm niggas. I ain't even hear it yet. And Kendrick got the best.
It's Kendrick.
It's too much anticipation.
Yeah.
Like, he's gonna have what was gonna hurt him. He's gonna have some criticism, unless that shit is like that.
Yeah.
But if it's not, like, let's say it's a good album, then he's gonna have criticism like, "Oh, you wait all this time just for an above average album." But if that shit is anywhere near fire, it's a boost. It's a boost that either gonna help him or hurt him. So depending on how good it is. But I'm niggas. I'm thinking this shit finna be. It better be. Goddamn it.
Not me, bro. I'm waiting on Future, bro.
I was just talking to this shit.
I think
With,
Kendrick is gonna have a Kendrick album. Like, it ain't gonna be. It got the hype. But it's gonna be an album.
but Kendrick 3 albums don't even sound the same.
What's the name of the album? It's what in the Big Steppers?
Damn. I thought you would do it for you asked me.
Man,
What's
listen,
it-
I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Are you like?
So you know I'm a big Kendrick fan, but
Is it too long?
of course, like though, yeah, man, I already done went in on his ass on my reaction page.
I
bro.
seen it. I
Like,
was trying to set you up.
the way that like I already just feel like not that the love is gone, but it just I'm not as excited as
As you used to be.
I used to be, bro. 5 years, bro. Like, come on, bro.
I see. I don't.
I
So
don't
you
know
expect,
what to expect.
but he's dropped songs. Like he's been on a couple songs.
Man, listen, bro. Niggas was saying that, but I just don't agree. Huh?
I'll drop a fake album.
No. He wouldn't
To
do
get
top-
out the
I don't
label?
think-
I don't think
he would-
Afterwards,
No, I don't think
If
would
he
do-
does
I don't
that,
think he
then
would
there's clearly beef. That's
Yeah,
not
no,
no
I don't think
amicable
he would
shit.
do- I don't think he would
No,
do top
that's
dog
beef.
like yeah,
That's
beef.
disrespect.
I don't think he would
'cause
do. I don't think he would do top dog like that.
Dan was damn near homage to Top Dog in some
Yeah.
songs. So something happened for you to drop a fake ass album and then drop.
Maybe just this is the last album.
No, that's not what Frank Ocean did. Frank Ocean
New album.
did a middle finger because then niggas was like, "What the fuck is this?" And then the next week, oh, you dropped some classic shit
You don't think he'll drop "This is my last TV album" and then follow up with "This is my new label album"?
on some J.
Well, I
Cole
think
shit.
that he. Wait,
On
no,
some
no.
J.
So let
Cole
me say
shit,
this.
like just a
I think he's
playful
gonna-
album. Eh.
I do think he's gonna.
That's still
drop,
a middle finger to me, but
I do think he's gonna
I see
drop.
what you're saying.
I do think he's gonna drop faster. He has to though. He has to drop faster. Like then you do
Now if
5
this
years.
is classic,
I see you sitting on.
I think even with a classic,
bro. Like
he dropped to Pimp a Butterfly. And nigga said that was classic, and then Down came right after.
no, it didn't.
It came out faster than he did. Good Kid, Mad City, and To Pimp a Butterfly.
13,
He waited 3
15,
years.
17. So it was 222.
He waited 3 years for To Pimp a Butterfly to come out, and then he dropped. Damn, like it was probably like a year and a half. That's
It's about
kind of fast for a Kendrick
2 years.
cycle.
And then he did 5. With this
Yeah,
one.
then he did 5. That's fast for a Kendrick cycle, and he dropped Untitled, Uncut right after.
right after
that.
To Pimp a Butterfly.
Yeah, so like he's capable of like doing something quicker.
I don't know. Man.
5 years is a long time, bro. I'm sorry.
Future.
For me, I just feel like I get that you need a break, all that. But we acting like, okay, the Black Panther, that wasn't just exclusively a Kendrick album. Like, he's just on get some songs. We could name about 10 songs he was on in between there, but like, that's 5 years. People is like overlooking the fact that it's 5 years. That's a lot of spreading out with music to do. And a lot of that dropped right after the last album. Like, it wasn't like he's been gone. He's been not an interview like that. Like, he ain't been giving out. And like, we could at least be a little bit more transparent with your fans. That's how I look at it. Like let them know, like, hey,
something on the way.
Yeah, or like, I'm still like,
I'm not.
Yeah, I'm not in this space right now. Like, that's what I would respect.
Radio silence, I see.
Yeah, I would have respected that a little bit more. But so, I mean, like, I think that undoubtedly it's gonna be like, he's not gonna give you a better product.
What album are you most looking forward to?
That nigga's like Future.
Did you like Future last joint?
I did, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
What was Future last album?
Shit, what the fuck was Future last? Wasn't it
With shit with Drake?
Oh,
Not Last Night Crying, but the shit where they were in the burger shop. What song was that? With him and Drake.
High Off Life.
That was the last album?
Yeah, but if you don't count the shit he did with
That's the shit
Lil
with
Uzi,
right?
which was Pluto and Baby Pluto.
I like
High Off Life was good.
I did. Track Under the Sun, my favorite song off of that.
I'm a Future super fan. I just feel like, because we was having this conversation before that album, like Future's been relevant since like 09 to 2010 but I feel like we're kind of phasing out. Like,
I think that's why he going so hard with the toxic shit, like trying to fit what keeps him relevant in the news cycle.
I think we can say, like, is he not in his prime anymore?
No.
And he about to drop my.
But he's gonna be consistent.
He's still relevant enough to jump on.
Future's always
songs.
gonna be talented enough to be relevant.
But he's not in his prime.
Yeah, he's not.
I feel like
relevant right
when
now.
he was dropping like Monster, Nights, and
Kanye tonight. The album tomorrow.
And you said Monster 2 on the way. Yeah.
I
think Monster 2 might just be something like a rumor that he's throwing out there just to.
No, I seen that shit. They said Monster 2.
I seen the artwork and shit. But shit, niggas put out artwork all the time and say this is coming out. Like,
it's true.
It's a smart move. Keep people hyped for the album.
My thing with Future, I'm commercial. Like, I need that single. I need that single to set the summer, and then the album comes, and then the B-sides and cuts become. If that single ain't there, it's hard to even
listen to the album.
Listen to the album. Like, when he dropped them double album, the Future Hendrix, like, them singles is what made. Because I remember we dropped, we were like, oh, it was cool. Them singles bubble up. You go back and listen to that shit. Now, okay, that shit fire. Like, you need that. I'm sorry. That's me. Yeah. I need that single for you. For Future, I need you to do that.
All right, shout out to Future. I got one more before we get to. I got one. What's the scenario? But, y'all see the Nets got swept, man. They saying KD went outside. Game 4, he missed a free throw, turned the ball over, or some shit like that. First, let me say this. Let me ask y'all this. Who do we blame the most between these three? Steve Nash, Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving. Who gets the blame in chronological order? Give us the order that y'all get the blame.
Mine's gonna be different from y'all. KD, Kyrie, Steve Nash.
Okay, and why?
Without getting I'm not talking about technicalities and this person has coach. In reality, I'm not talking reality. I'm talking about argument. KD, you got to get one. All that being aside, maybe the coach need to make better adjustments. Maybe they need to do something. But KD, you're good enough. You're supposed to be like a Joker in a Spades game. Like, I'm good for one book. You're not supposed to get swept. And the games, some of those games was close. But for him to have 15 points, 16 points, shy away, that's why I blame you. The last game, if you went like that all 4 games, maybe Steve Nash would have been higher because I'd be like, okay, give him some easier shots. But fuck that. They didn't do anything different the 4th game than they did the 3rd and 2nd game. That was more, he admitted it. I'm in my own head. I'm trying to play. I felt like he was playing like LeBron, not clutch, but making the right basketball play. If a double team come, pass it open, then he was turning the ball over. So you were not making the right basketball play. You can beat a double team. Kyrie, in reality, he was a little more disappointing, but I feel like he's not as good as KD, so I don't put much blame on him. Got to put the buck stop at the best player. That's my Steve Nash, I don't give a fuck. You're just there.
Me, Steve Nash, Kyrie, KD. Steve Nash didn't never adjust. You see the type of offense Boston playing. You still sticking with your same defensive rotation. Kyrie Ramadan was beating the shit out of him.
But Jaylen Brown doing Ramadan.
They never said if he was or he wasn't.
And then I feel like
on
the
You know what I'm saying? Because that's been the argument they've been saying.
Kyrie away games, the fans in his head too.
That was my only rebuttal.
Kyrie just didn't have no. He just looked like he just didn't give a fuck.
After the first game,
Durant, I can't keep putting it all on Durant. Durant is that superstar.
He played bad though.
He did play bad.
3 games.
At the same time, man, like KD can't get all the blame.
I said the most. If he played like he did the
You
fourth
talking
game,
like a Twitter nigga, bro.
that's where does this debate come from, man? I don't care.
It's not about Twitter.
Kyrie, KD, and then Steve.
Fuck no.
That's like saying,
So you blame?
let's say if it was in LeBron's situation, LeBron got.
Oh my
You
god!
wouldn't blame LeBron. Or the
No, like you know how to what?
That's what Twitter is gonna blame LeBron. But if it was a situation like
Hold him
this,
to that standard, bro.
if it was a situation, yeah, listen, I get it. The reason why LeBron got a lot of criticism in that Dallas Mavericks series when he lost in the championship, it wasn't because the team was poorly coached. It was because LeBron literally just had a moment. And I'm not saying KD didn't have a moment because clearly he did.
He did.
Especially in game 4, if not more, in more than any situation. Game 4, right? I really didn't give a fuck about what he did in game 4, me personally, because I felt like this shit was over anyway.
Yeah, that's it.
So that was just him getting less slander, trying to save himself for less slander. Now I will say this. I have Steve Nash, I have Kyrie, and I have KD. Now, if we break it down to percentage-wise, KD, you still get a high percentage. Like, I'm not holding you, like, non-accountable. Like, I'm not saying it.
Why you have Kyrie over KD.
I'm about to break it all down. So, first, Steve Nash. I'm sorry, but you didn't make the game easier for KD nor Kyrie. You literally just tried the same shit over and over and over again. They made the defense easy. The Celtics had easy strategy. Yo, we just gonna double team both of these niggas. The rest of these niggas cannot beat us. They're trash. We're just gonna double team you. You didn't give them niggas a backdoor cut, a pin down. You didn't run an inbound play. He literally did absolutely nothing. Nothing.
Free balling.
Literally, just ISO. That's the game plan. Maybe you didn't drop no shots fell down this time, KD. So next game we gonna run the same shit and maybe make some shit. Do you know how easy it is to play basketball when the best player is just in front of you the whole time? That's all it is. Kyrie, you're second. You came out and said, well, the whole year the team didn't have any wasn't gelling because of me. Yes, nigga, because of you. That's the problem. You played part-time for half the season. The other half you didn't play. Then on top of that, okay, well, we got Kyrie back. Let's play. I don't have nothing against your religion, but goddamn, it's always something with you. Now it's Ramadan. Game 2, 3, and 4, you was absent. You just sat there. It's not like he went out guns blazing. Like at least KD was trying to fucking shoot the ball.
What game?
In 2, 3, and 4.
2 and 3 KD was trying to shoot the ball?
I said you didn't go out guns a blazing. I'm talking about Kyrie.
But yes. you compared
he didn't do
KD.
Shit.
You said at least in 2, 3.
And 4, in game 4, at least KD tried to shoot the fucking ball.
In game 1, Kyrie damn near won it by himself.
Game 1, let me finish. Game 1, yes, I'll give it to you. That's fine. And I didn't have nobody had a problem with KD's game 1 because they're saying, yo, we get it. Struggle happened. Watch what KD do. That's what we said in the text. Watch what KD do.
Yeah, he's like, he didn't have a great shooting
all this.
Yeah.
Game 2, that nigga just disappeared in the fourth quarter.
Who?
Kyrie.
What did KD do in game 2?
He shot that bitch. He just was missing. He was shooting. In the fourth quarter, you don't remember him shooting all them goddamn shots?
I don't.
I'm being
honest. I don't.
That nigga was shooting.
I could be wrong.
And it was like 4 or 5 possessions in a row in the fourth quarter where he shot the ball. And this nigga Kyrie just stood in the fucking corner. He did the same thing in game 3.
I just remember looking at game 2 and 3 and looking like, KD, what the fuck are you doing? You're not shooting.
KD was shooting in game 2 and game 4. He shot the ball a lot. within the in the fourth quarter. I do remember that. Game 2 and game 4. Game 3, KD, I don't know. He was on some nut shit. I don't know. I'm not taking blame away from KD. What I'm saying is, Kyrie, you've been a distraction the whole year. You're the reason that niggas left. Niggas got traded. You're the reason. It's always something with you, dog. Like, you came out, like, even today. It's just always something with you. Why can't you just fucking hoop? Last year, you fucking just disappeared for 2 weeks like you was Dennis Rodman. Like, this is what Kyrie does. He's a distraction. Basically, I feel like Steve Nash and Kyrie put KD in a terrible position all year to where he had to the style that they play basketball and playing basketball without this nigga. It just was a bad situation for KD all year. Now, as far as KD, you're third, but you're not exempt. You played terrible. You should have got one. I do agree with that. You could have played better. I understand the struggle, but goddamn, like, and this is why I blame Steve Nash. Damn, do you motivate? If you ain't gonna do nothing, do you motivate? I didn't see you up in KD. Oh, listen, listen, you got this. What do you want to do? Like, nigga, you was fucking just chilling. Like,
Steve Nash had the same body language, bro.
Come on, bro. Like, if you watch like, it's one thing to be on Twitter. Listen, I get it. People don't really, maybe I don't expect people to know basketball the way I know basketball, but I feel like if you know anything about basketball, then you watch this series and you be like, damn, you need a coach, bro. Like, there wasn't even a backdoor cut that KD got. Everything was literally from the free throw line extended, like shooting a jump shot. You can't win like that. So while I didn't expect them to get swept, it is what it is. Shit happens. Niggas got to play better. But if I'm them, I would want to get rid of Kyrie. Just because
Kyrie just need to go on a team where he's his own star.
Trade him for Dame.
Yeah, that'd be perfect.
Trade him for Dame. That's how I look at it. But at the end of the day, he probably might be a free agent at the end of this year. He's unrestricted. So, I don't know. I just think that's why I blame him. That's what I say. So,
trying to get somebody to articulate it better than I can, but he held up. I just feel like essentially.
What, you text somebody?
Yeah. It's a little guess.
Who you text, nigga?
It don't matter. But I just feel like if you're the best player and you're held to that standard.
Man, that's some media shit, bro.
No, I think that's just general. You got to play because, like you said, the chemistry shit with Kyrie not being there for Ramadan. I mean, from the pandemic shit. All right, cool. But in that series, when he's there, he played game 1. I feel like game 1, 2, and 3, KD didn't show up.
I mean,
Kyrie.
Well,
game 2, 3, and 4.
I mean, what do we call it? I mean, yeah, he didn't play to his standard.
He didn't play to his standard. Up. You're too great. I posted a clip with LeBron,
bro,
and he averaged 39, like 34, 36, 9 and 9, 8 40-point games. Right?
When you talking about?
He was 33 in 2018 playoffs.
Why do we look at the 2018 like that nigga team was trash? For one. Why do niggas act like that?
What did he have in 2018?
Still had Kevin Love. Was Kyrie on that team? Was that Kyrie gone?
Kyrie might have been gone.
JR.
Kyrie was gone. So yeah.
I feel like he might have had a better. Like Dellavedova was goddamn playing defense out the ass.
But one of the year Kyrie got hurt though. Or that went to Boston.
He was in Boston.
So pull up that team. Pull out the roster.
The 2018 team.
Shump. Like, you had better defenders. Like, if it was just like, oh, I got to worry about just handling the offense, then cool. But one, we see this next team, they're defensively challenged. We see that they lack of bigs.
Yeah,
they lack a lot.
Their thing was supposed
and I'm not making an excuse.
Their thing is supposed to be offense.
What I'm saying is this.
He shot 39% from the field.
I don't think he was defended like that in 2018 though.
He wasn't double teamed.
LeBron wasn't double teamed by this good of a defensive team.
Because you can't. Because he passed too good.
That's part of it. Yes, I do agree with that.
KD don't.
But what I will
KD
say,
don't drive like that.
What I will say is though, this defensive team
is the better version of. I mean, they were both number 1 in the league.
They didn't look like this.
That's because KD. I mean, we can't prove it.
They have a defensive player of the year, Marcus Smart. Niggas is saying that
I'm not
the
saying
best
this.
two-way player.
I'm not saying
Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown and Tatum are clearly way better than they were in 2018. Right now,
That's a fact.
they got Al Horford is out there defending, and they don't have no bigs on the team. No good bigs
Cool.
like that. The Nets. So that's why Al Horford was able to do what he did. That's why what's the other light skinned nigga? Big nigga.
For the Boston?
Yeah.
Claxton?
No.
Brooklyn.
From Boston.
Theus?
The white guy?
Nah, the light skinned
Theus.
nigga. The light Grant. That nigga didn't miss
Robert
a fucking
Williams?
three to save his fucking life.
yeah,
Robert
yeah.
Williams. So I'm saying, like, yo,
Yeah.
they got a better squad than that 2018 squad.
Like, who was on that team?
Think about it.
Did they have
As a veteran going against
2000 squad, they had Kyrie.
bro, what was that was like Tatum's second year in the league? First year? First or second year in the
I
league?
just remember Boston being loaded. But that
Marcus Smart,
Gordon Hayward was
second,
hurt, right?
third year in the league?
He was hurt that year.
2018.
Gordon Hayward. He that's the year he got hurt.
When isn't he hurt? I don't know. Shit.
Yeah,
that is
yeah,
always
yeah.
fun.
They're
But
both
they had-
number one defense.
I'm not saying this. I don't like the comparison. That's all I'm saying.
The only difference, they had Gordon Hayward, Greg Monroe, Marcus Morris, Terry Rozier.
Yeah.
Terry Rozier wasn't that great then.
He was
What
balling
what
for
the
that,
fuck
that
you
playoff.
talking about?
That
Yes, he
balling for that
was.
in the
What did he
playoff.
do in that series?
I don't know, man.
All I'm saying is Cleveland.
I'm not debating that. I'm not debating that. I'm not debating
You're
that.
saying no. Listen to what you're saying though. The reason I'm saying that Cleveland had a better defensive team, so you could get easier buckets from playing great D. You could get transition. They're trash. They couldn't even play. They couldn't get back. They couldn't get back in. They couldn't have no transition buckets. They didn't get easy buckets. They weren't good defensively. They didn't have no bigs.
Not their
It was the
identity.
perfect mismatch for them to get their ass swept.
To me, it's like if you are all offense, you can't turn on defense. At least give me the offense. If they had lost and like going away in shootouts, all right.
Yeah, but do you realize
didn't
that
lose.
Boston,
They
Boston
got
is
shut-
one of the top offensive teams in the league as well?
Yeah.
My thing is KD underperformed.
We all know that.
Not a little bit.
Bro,
Badly.
But why did he
I
underperform?
feel like KD.
Partly, most of the blame
Did he
is him.
underperform
If you're a
because it was bad
superstar,
coaching and it was in his sidekick he couldn't play?
I feel like
Kyrie, KD.
I blame
Last thing
Kyrie
I'm gonna
for-
say about it. KD said he wanted to leave. One of the reasons he left Golden State because they were running the motion offense.
He's stupid for saying
He
that.
wanted to run more isolation. He got
stupid
his
for saying
wish.
that. He did.
He got his wish.
He did.
Now it's time for you to perform. I don't care about
I'll
what
hold him
Steve Nash
accountable.
said for 4 games. They lost the series. You put the Steve Nash to get swept. Give me one, KD. You're too great.
Just because the nigga said he wanted to play more ISO ball didn't mean the fact that he said he didn't want his fucking coach not to make no fucking adjustments. God damn.
Make some shots.
His coach
motherfucker.
just sat there
Stop
like-
turning
like
the ball
fucking
over.
Coach Clark.
You're getting double teamed. Stop turning the ball over.
Like the nigga didn't come out
The
with
nigga
no
had
plan.
more turnovers
Can we
in the
get at
fourth
least-
quarter than field goal attempts.
Can we
Stop it?
Can we have an inbound play?
Stop it.
Bro, can we have an inbound play
You're
out of a
KD.
timeout?
You're KD.
Can we have an inbound play out of a timeout?
Stop it.
Can we have an inbound play?
How Michael Jordan
Have you
said,
ever been on a
"Stop
team
it.
where you didn't
Get some
Hey,
help.
Have you ever been on a team where you didn't see an inbound play? Fuck no, nigga. This nigga didn't even.
I didn't
Bro,
say Steve Nash is not blameless.
So what
I
I'm
just-
saying
I put
is
more
this
blame
nigga,
on KD.
that's what I'm saying. Like nigga, you didn't make the game easy for him.
He did.
This is just like
He did not.
goddamn Michael Jordan getting his ass kicked against Detroit. You feel me? Like shit happens.
And,
Like,
and you know what Michael Jordan was doing? Still going off. He still was getting his.
Michael
They
Jordan
lost.
went against- Michael Jordan went against these niggas. I don't know, bro.
You crazy in your motherfucking head.
He might have been
Man,
struggling too.
y'all
goddamn.
stop
I
that
ain't gonna
90s
lie.
shit.
I
He's
ain't gonna lie.
struggling, but he gonna get
He
his.
might have been struggling just like this, bro.
You crazy. Jaylen Brown's not stopping no motherfucking Michael Jordan.
All right, man.
You crazy.
So, shit. Get to your what you call it first.
You got the what's...
I'll do one scenario after.
I mean, where we want to go with it? All right.
Go ahead.
Fuck it. Would you rather find out that your spouse is cheating or they're bisexual? Leroy, what would you rather find out?
That's cheating. I don't give a fuck about that bisexual shit.
So
You don't give a
rather
fuck?
find out that she's cheating
Yeah.
or you rather find out she's bisexual?
I'd rather find out that she's cheating. I don't care about bisexual.
So that means you rather
What do you
find out
mean
that
you
she's
don't?
bisexual.
What do you mean
I don't
you
care,
don't care?
if she like other women.
So when you ask this question, are you saying like?
What would you rather find out?
So is she? So just finding out that she's bisexual?
Yeah,
like,
you just find
like
so
I'm saying, has
that
she been
means that-
messing with other people, with other women? Like, has she been cheating with women?
No, she ain't cheat.
Or she just comes out and says, "Hey, look, I'm bisexual,"
Yeah, I like other girls.
and then there's another one that's like she can cheat.
They'll find out,
like-
or she
I
cheated.
feel like you getting cheated on is more devastating than you finding out your girl bisexual.
So you rather find out she's bisexual?
Well,
That's
how
what you're saying.
No, I'd rather find out. I want to find out. I'd rather find out if she's cheating on me.
No, but you have the option. Somebody say your girl either cheating on you or she's bisexual. Which one would
Since
you
put it
rather
like that,
want?
I don't want to know if you're cheating on me. If you're cheating on, I don't want to know. Don't tell me.
I don't want to
I don't
know
want to fucking know if you're cheating on me, bro.
if you playing just
It's
Chris.
a hard one because in my
I'd
heart,
rather find out if she cheats. That bisexual shit out the window. That shit easy to come by.
Like I don't want to know. Like fuck.
yeah, because I feel like if you bisexual, that shit may just like we might even have a funner time.
You know what I'm saying?
Like that's not necessarily a
Yeah.
bad thing. I probably rather know that you cheating.
I this question really been for girls because that changes everything.
Yeah. I mean, I can see
Because
that.
like
Yeah,
most
yeah,
niggas
yeah.
don't care if their girl bisexual.
It's not that I
niggas
don't.
do.
It's not that I don't
Some niggas
care.
do.
I do care that she's bisexual. Why the fuck you just didn't tell me? You know what I'm saying? But
For most niggas, that's not a deal breaker. Like if like I like
You know,
girls a little
They
bit.
got some niggas that's a deal breaker. The niggas don't like their women getting shared with other women.
No, I'm saying like so is the nigga don't like threesomes?
They got some niggas like that.
Some people might think, some girls might just be like, just because I'm bi don't mean you getting threesomes.
Right, yeah. It could be
You know
women
what
like
I'm
that
saying?
too. You can't fuck her.
Oh, that's trash.
Yeah, just because
Fuck you,
she's
bisexual,
bisexual
then.
don't mean that,
My
you getting
kid.
that you getting a free for all. Goddamn.
Would you rather fulfill your biggest wish, so the thing you most ever wanted, or resolve your biggest regret? So think about it for a second
Say it
before
again?
you answer. Would you rather fulfill your biggest wish or resolve your biggest regret? So somebody gave you an option right now. Let's say, for example, let's say your biggest wish is to become the most successful engineer in the world, or your biggest regret is, I wish that when I was 16, I focused more. I didn't cheat on this girl that was the love of my life. That's just an example. Which one? Somebody gave you the option. What would you rather do?
I'm trying to tell you, bro. Fuck that regret. The regret in the past for a reason.
Yeah.
Fuck that. My biggest wish right now.
You don't have to say the wish you don't want to. I'm just saying, like, I said, you don't have to
I'm
say
just
your
saying.
regret,
Yeah,
but
right.
Your
You know what I'm saying?
biggest wish can actually fix your
Regret.
That's
Yeah,
possible.
That's true.
That's possible.
That's what I was thinking.
That is
Like
But you're trying
that
to, you know,
is-
you trying to Twilight Zone my shit, but
that
okay.
is possible.
But which one?
I don't care.
Because some niggas, that regret shit is strong.
Shit, eat people
Like,
up,
bro, I wish if I could do anything
Yeah,
to go
because it
back.
might be like a nigga goddamn
CJ
like.
said it.
I wish. I know. I was like,
Nah, because what if a nigga's regret is something to the extent of like,
Them losing somebody.
I got a homie who
I
goddamn
did-
took
took
a
his
family
life.
member, took a family member to go get a gun,
Hey,
and then he later
I can go
killed
back.
himself for that.
Your biggest wish.
You know what I'm saying? Like I can see the regret.
But you gonna say, man, I wish I could. That's your biggest wish, because I wish I can go back. It's not a regret. It's a
Man, we ain't talking about genie in a bottle, nigga.
But no, that.
I mean, I
that's
feel where
your
Chris coming
biggest
from, though,
wish,
bruh.
bruh.
But what when he's saying wish, are we talking like genie in a bottle? Like we could just
No,
bring
he
people
said-
back?
Somebody said if I can.
no, not that. Your biggest wish, like your biggest
So that's what I'm
something
saying.
you would want to do in life. Your biggest
So that's
goal.
what I'm saying.
Your goal.
What I'm trying to say to Chris is, it depends on the level of somebody's regret, because somebody could regret.
I'm talking about you, Justin.
For me,
You don't have to say your regret. You don't have to say your wish.
I'm
But
kind of.
which one would you rather?
I'm
I'm giving you an option.
I'm trying,
fix
I'm
your
trying.
biggest regret, motherfucker, or I'm gonna grant you your most.
Okay, so for me, one of my biggest wishes, I feel like just in due time, that shit gonna come.
So you gonna go for the regret?
I might go for the regret.
Leroy is saying fuck
Because
that
I feel like
regret
my
in the
biggest
past.
wish, like I feel like I truly believe that whatever I set out to do, I'm gonna do it. Like I believe in myself, and I know that shit take time. Like I don't need to rush the process. I'm gonna be there whenever I get there, so I'm not really worried about that.
So your wish is
So-
like you take it like I still have time to do it. Regret, nothing I
Yeah.
can do about it.
Exactly. Like
makes
you can't
sense.
backtrack that shit. You can't do it. So I'll
Leroy
take
more
the
so
regret.
is in the past is meant to be.
Yeah, if it's meant to be, I'll come back to. Oh, well, how I look at it.
Be like that. I mean, I get both parts. I'm just saying for me particularly, that's how I might do it.
Yeah, I mean, everybody different. Would you rather marry somebody that has 10 out of 10 looks, but 1 out of 10 personality, or 1 out of 10 looks, but 10 out of 10 personality?
Damn, do we have to answer that? Because they both suck.
I ain't getting married.
What would you rather do? That's the only options. You got to choose.
Yeah, I take 10% of looks, one personality.
At that point,
Why?
I mean, shit. I mean, okay, let me ask you this. With the looks,
I gotta marry you?
with the looks, does she got like a fat ass or something?
So what's your 10 out of 10 girl? You ain't got to say it, but in your mind, think about it. If 10 out of 10 is fat ass, pretty face,
okay chest.
okay chest,
What?
that's perfect for you?
Yeah, 1 out of 10, shitty face, fat ass booty.
No, that's
Oh,
not
shit.
1 out of 10. 1 out of 10 is the opposite.
I'm sorry.
So whatever
bro.
is
I
10 out of
I
10.
can't be up in bed with no 1 out of 10
Me
bitch.
neither,
So
bro.
fuck that.
it.
Give me the
I'll
dumb
just give you
bitch.
personality.
Give me the
bro.
dumb pretty
Addition.
bitch.
Married now.
Give me the
So
personality.
like y'all realize personality, like 1 out of 10. Think about the most annoying person you ever met.
Oh fuck.
That's who you're marrying.
But then,
Everything that irks you about this person, whoever it is,
But at the same
that's who
time,
you're marrying.
You gotta look at this 1 out of 10 in the face every goddamn day. You
but think of the best version of the person you would want as far as their personality. Like everything they do or everything how they act is perfect, motherfucker. Like,
But what if she look like Shrek?
and she look like Shrek. Girl, you are the only one I slow dance with.
You tripping? Nah, bro. I said the 10 out
10 out
of
of
10.
10, just
bro.
deal with the
I'll
personality.
deal with the personality. Maybe you could fucking win her ass over and change some shit.
Justin, you say you going with
I might have to go with the pretty bitch with the ugly person.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm sorry.
All these pretty bitches got ugly personality.
damn, y'all can't fall in
We
love
gonna
with
find
other
some-
girl?
No, I can't. I can't.
Jeez.
I can't. I'm sorry, bro. Like, I don't know. Like, I feel like attraction is one of the biggest things in a relationship. Like attraction, being attracted.
Right, you got.
You can be attracted to personality though.
Yeah,
It's
but
not
if you
just
out here
physical
looking
attraction.
like goddamn Rex Busey,
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean?
Shit,
Respiration
nigga,
need love
please.
too.
not for me.
She ain't gonna get it from me.
Go somewhere else, Rex.
You feel me? Gotta get that shit from me.
You better cheat. All right. Facts of cap. Do y'all believe in friendly fades? Facts of cap.
Friendly face doesn't fight.
Your
As a
homies.
young, as a youngin', I
y'all
did.
feel like y'all can solve y'all issues by having a friendly fade. In my opinion, like my definition of friendly fade is this: I ain't gonna like shoot you. I ain't gonna stomp you out. It's just throwing hands. If you say you good, you good. Like we have an argument, we can't debate it. I feel like you did too.
Catching a friendly with
And
your friend.
with your friend, and we just shoot the fade. Or you be like, nah, if I fight my friend, it's kind of up, or I can't
So-
handle a loss,
I
or
believe that.
so. Do you facts
I
cap
used-
for friendly fades? Do you believe in them?
I used to believe it, but I think that's cap now. Like I used to believe in that, but I also feel like now, had I known at a younger age what I know now, like, bro, y'all can either talk that shit out or just not be friends and stay away from each other. Like, there's different ways to handle it.
Yeah.
Like, we the only ones in our community is the only ones that handle shit that way.
I don't think
For the
white
most
people
part.
call it friendly fades, but they be wrestling and shit. Just let them fight, dude. I used to watch Warstar videos.
I'm not
of
saying
white
it
people
doesn't
fight.
happen. I'm saying generally speaking, we don't see a motherfucker like what do niggas like we just watch.
I don't hang out with white people enough.
So China Mac, he's Asian, right? He just had a friendly fade with AD from No
AD.
Jumper.
Mhm.
Now he is all obviously influenced from the black community, right?
Mhm.
These niggas just had a friendly fade over some food,
Mhm.
over a food channel, over a food
Somebody
idea.
stealing their idea.
A food idea. Y'all niggas really could have just sat down and talked about it. You know it's bad when Whack 100 even said on Clubhouse, y'all niggas could have just could sit down and talk about that. It's not even that deep.
But I feel like they tried.
No, that's the problem. They didn't.
No, they were
niggas was,
arguing.
at the end, they was just saying, hey, why didn't you call my phone? Oh, my number changed. Oh, your number changed.
I
Like,
see-
y'all
I
niggas could have just worked that out. Y'all could have DM'd. Y'all could have figured it out.
But at this, okay, I agree with
I
you.
just feel like
But
niggas is
after they seem like they're cool.
I'm not saying friendly face don't work. I'm just saying, like, especially them niggas in their 30s, bro. You, like, what are you meeting up with a nigga and fighting for?
Right.
Y'all niggas could talk that out. Now, it's more understandable for me when I'm watching a 22-year-old or a 23-year-old, 24-year-old having a friendly fade because they probably aren't old enough and mature enough to understand that they could actually just be men and talk because they've been handling they're taught that this is the way you handle the situation. You're taught that. This isn't something that's just picked up. Like, it just shows to me that you can't handle your emotion. So that's why I just feel like there's other ways to handle your situation, and the sooner the better.
Leroy?
I agree with Justin. Shit, bro. At this age, are we really having a friendly face?
Or maybe don't quantify by this age, just in general. Maybe for young niggas, old niggas.
In general, back then, yeah, but I mean, it's hard to explain because back then, yes, but right now, no.
Okay. Why? Speak on it. Why now? No.
Right now, no, because we're older. You know what I'm saying? A lot of shit we think older now opposed to what we.
It's
think
immature.
Yeah, like, bro, what are we fighting about? Like, us fighting gonna resolve this shit? I'm still be mad at you after we fight about it.
So you okay?
You know
some people feel like after they fight, they're not like I look at it like
the fighting ain't gonna handle shit.
I watch UFC, right, and MMA. They have some of the most like pre-fight disrespectful shit. Once they fight, the fight's over, and it usually gotta be a good fight. They shake hands, and it seems like somebody could bury the hatchet after the fight. So I guess the crux of the question is it possible to get over something after fighting, or is it always gonna be underlying beef?
It depends. If you get your ass beat, then shit, what?
That's a whole another thing. Niggas you think y'all handling and shit friendly, and then some niggas is mad because they got their ass whooped.
And then it's a whole other story.
You know what I'm saying? Like, even when I'm watching AD and China Mac, I'm watching AD. I feel like he was lame because y'all niggas just had a fight, and you all up in the camera doing
showing your knuckles. He spoke on it afterwards too. He was like, "Yeah, China Mac can fight." He hit me on my noggin, but then I kind of lost control.
But that's what I'm saying.
It's like, damn, you only supposed to say shit.
So if you have a friendly face, that's what I'm saying. Like, where they're like
the most friendly face I seen publicly like that. We didn't watch it, but it was Mustard and DJ Mustard and what's 400. What's the name? YG. They were asking him, like, y'all get into it? He's like, yeah, we shot the fade. And he's like, what happened? He said Mustard got busy. Oh, who won? Mustard got busy. That's all you heard from it.
Yeah.
That should be it. If you ask my homie, it's just as important to say, like, to keep it. I could have whooped your ass, but I'm not finna go in there and public be like, nah, he got busy. So, my opinion, I feel like it depends on, like, if you grown up in that culture. Like, sometimes it just depends. It just depends. Like, it just depends. Like, it can help. It can make people get closer. Some people are personality. They talk with like they're just, especially when they're younger. Older people, I don't know. I agree with y'all. I don't think it works. Young niggas, if that's their inner circle, it's not about embarrassing, nigga. I'm not coming to school talking about something. Oh, talk shit about you. If you bring it up, we ready to jump you. It has to be on some responsibility type shit fight. Like, hey, y'all niggas,
we fighting.
Y'all niggas beef on the basketball court. Y'all niggas go through it. Man, we break it up if it get too bad. I say this.
That's some last resort shit. That's how I feel about it. It's some last resort shit. But I just feel like I'm in a place in life right now where I look at that shit and I be like, man, at the end of the day, ain't nothing y'all can't talk about. If y'all can't talk about it and handle it, there's no need to fight then. Y'all niggas just go separate ways and leave it at that. That's it. That's how I look at it.
We got a guest on the show. Hey, I got a question.
What's up?
Facts or cap that the loser friend can deal with that? As a man, like, if it's just one, like, I think usually if it's like an even fight or a good fight, you got the best of me, I can understand that. But do you think, in your opinion, if it's like, damn, you went too far with the fade, do you think that works?
I mean, for me, shit, you know what I'm saying? If I'm saying we finna hit, then we hit.
You got to deal with the consequences.
It is what it is for me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Everybody handle shit like that different. But, I mean, I assume if you agree to the fade, then you agree to the fade, it is what it is.
So everybody got different. Everybody handles shit different. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think that's, last question, do you think that's better? Do you think that changes the older you get or in general? Like, do you think that works maybe for younger people than the older demographic?
Yeah, I think at a younger age, you probably resort to that shit more. I think, you know what I'm saying, as we get older, that probably shouldn't be the answer as much, but that don't mean it's not an option. You feel me? I mean, it's not ever an option. I mean, sometimes, you know what I'm saying, sometimes you gotta go on nigga shit. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be, like I said, as adults, shit, we gotta deal with consequences of it, shit. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes them habitual line steppers, sometimes you gotta, you feel me?
You got it. You habitual.
Walker went number one.
Who won number one?
Travon Walker from Georgia.
Jesus Christ. All right, we gonna holler at you, bro.
Nigga.
All right, man.
All right, man. Shit, I'm gonna save my what's the scenario for the next week.
That's a good rap.
Yeah, that's a good note to end it on, man. Hey, we out, baby. Fuck it.
I ain't seen that nigga on that one mock draft going number one.
I did.
You did?
On one.
I know he like after